front line, so they need to be careful about when they find their fights. If they can hit their item breakpoints, then we have suddenly a situation where they can take down some of the front line here of JDG.
While Ala didn't have to burn his public execution, does give him at least a little bit of relief in the lane, but Zika burning it just to make sure that he has guaranteed prio for Weiwei to secure these grubs. Shun making sure that he can at least get the cross-map objective for the first dragon on the bottom side of the map. So far, Alk, it's been a pretty quiet game on both fronts.
He should know that with those with the grubs going down, that Weiwei is on the top side. Haichao did have first move, but you already see Scout moving up towards the top side. Should be in range for that ultimate very soon. And this could be very dangerous for LNG if they're not able to execute properly.
LNG, don't do it. You gotta know that Scout is gonna be there for the play. The public execution dashes to the right side. Haichao tries to use the in-between worlds to buy some time. And at least for LNG, they pick up first blood. But Scout...
Perfectly fine with that if you are JDG.
Yeah. And for LNG, hang on. Shun could be looking for the play here. Missing, flashing forward, gets the root down. Good night, Jewel. And the kill gold goes directly into... It's gone. Now you are hoping for, at least in the mid-game, Weiwei and Haichao to sync up anytime Pays is overextended in a lane by himself, and just look to try to all-in him. You have the first item, Power Spike, coming in from Haichao and Weiwei. That can be a decent window. Otherwise, you are just hoping for Zika to come online with 2 items on this Gwen and be the factor that actually destroys the Kai'Sa.
But look what's happening on this other side of the map here. They wait so much time to try to see if they could go for this dive onto Ala that they lost the dragon on the opposite side. And
and the synergy with missing on the Nico links up with Ala once again, and being able to take out Haichao. And the rest of LNG, they're just kind of scrambling to find any sort of pick opportunity, but JDG...
around Scout and trying to deny him advantages in the side lane. Again, JDG, first out of the map. Weiwei's on the top side, but there's no contest for these objectives. Their ability to fight on mid-wave is pretty limited, and Weiwei this entire time, and he's just slipping behind more and more in terms of the map. Scout just takes the blast cone over him. He's like, oh, cool, look, there's a Vi here. All right, well, cool. I'm going to hold mid. I'm going to supply my AD carry with some defense and put ourselves on slow point.
Keep on trucking with their scaling advantage. And like we said, the only linchpin that LNG can kind of look to as a equalizer is Zika on the Gwen. Hasn't been snowballed super hard. Definitely got a couple of wins in just at least the one dive they made on the top side and trying to get a little bit of extra gold. Does have a CS advantage and some gold from the plates that they were able to get for Zika, but it doesn't really inspire a ton of confidence as, Jewel tries to look for a control ward, but thankfully, Voldic turns him into a Pokemon. Tries to retreat him back, and now the rest of JDG, they just need to retreat. Zika on the flank, looking with the needlework. They turn right on top of Ala, but missing by some time with a nice Pop Blossom. JDG still got to kite this one out. Pays is on 2 items. Can he really rip them? But LNG on the wake up, making sure that they can brute force the way in, but Scout goes back in with the flash taunt and tries to open up space for Pays and Shun to buy time in this fight, but Voldic is finally finding his moment. He's going to look for the red, but Pays kills him! What the heck, Pays? He's able to stand his ground and show him who's the better AD carry on the map.
It's the full Acathian rain, just fully targeting Photic there, but still, huge teamfight win coming in for LNG. This opens up the game, and finally, we get signs of life from...
even closer to what I imagine should be a Gnasher's Tooth coming in 3rd item, and once Kai'Sa hits that breaking point, I think LNG's window will truly be eclipsed. They have equalized the gold here, Alk, but it's still not enough for LNG to be confident about their state in the game.
I mean, 2 items coming in for most of their champions. We're expecting for Weiwei to be finishing
Hero's entrance is going to provide enough safety for Pays. It's just an ult for ult trade. Weiwei also forced the flash, so now has 1 less tool to be able to try to make those engages with. And JDG, knowing that they've pushed Weiwei out of the jungle, out of the river, it's just going to be ripping the Otacon here.
I don't know if this is legal. I mean, hey, Haichao's in the side lane right now, pushing. He's going to get the teleport in. It's half HP already going down.
Zika gets
Weiwei's nowhere nearby.
Yeah, Weiwei
What's
can't get in. No flash, and that is the Otacon secured. They should be able to pick up majority of these blood roses. LNG still trying to see if they can look for the fight. Immediately,
Allah
finds Highchow on the left side, and Pace can reposition with the killer's instinct. They find one, missing Pop Blossom on to 3, and now it's JDG on the offensive. They're the ones turning the heat on. Zika at least equalizes one, but it's still not enough. Photic tries to retrieve Jewel, sends him to safety, but he cannot save himself. JDG on a tear right now. Long enough for JDG to really punish. They're just trying to force LNG out of the river so they can secure the soul for themselves. Missing, trying to set up for another Pop Blossom angle, but he doesn't have the ulti for another 7 seconds. Pays just getting killer instinct. Okay,
oh,
wait,
he stole
the soul. He denies it, but Pays rips him apart. And missing Pop Blossom once again. They don't even need the damn soul. They wipe the whole team off the rift. JDG, triple kill for, it's a quadra kill for Pays, and that's the game.
We need to report Allah, man. He just stole the penta from Pays. I can't wait for the JDG voice comms to come out. It's 30 seconds. There's no Baron here, so maybe JDG won't be able to end. They have a lot of damage. They have a big minion wave. JDG are looking to start off the group stage with a 1-0.
I mean, this was kind of expectation from JDG, but they did it with such flair and such style, I can't even be mad. JDG showing up as one of the big dogs in Group D, and they close out their first game of the day.
Expected win for them, and honestly one that I don't